Hello everyone. Today we are going to study two commands, group add and group delete. So the objective for today are we are going to learn how to create new groups in the system. Then we are going to understand the contents of etc group file, and finally we are going to learn how to delete an existing group. So the first question is, who can create a new group? Always remember, only the administrator can create new groups, and the command is group add and then you give the group name. So let's have an example. I'm already signed in as the root user, so I will simply use group add and then a new group. Let us suppose the group name is Windows. Okay, now how to view that this group is created or not? You need to use or view the contents of etc group file. Similar to etc password, which was for maintaining the user accounts, etc group is the file which maintains the groups. You can see in the end there's a group that we have created, Windows. This X, that is the password for the group, so as usual it has to be hidden. 1003 is the group ID that is associated with the group Windows. The fourth column is empty. This fourth column is the list of all those users for which Windows is the supplementary group. We have already discussed some part of this while we created the users using user add and then also during user mod. Okay, so remember, this fourth column is the list of those users for which Windows is a supplementary group. If you want to have more detail about this etc group file, you need to refer the manual page for it. So you write man5 group 5 because this falls in the fifth section of the manual page. So you can see it says user group file and you can find the details. See, first column is group name, second column is the password which is encrypted, third column is the GID, and fourth column is the list of users that are members of this group which are separated by comma. Alright. So now let us see what are the options available with the group add command. The first option is to assign GID of your own choice. So the option is minus small g. Now once we have created the Windows group, we never specified the group ID or the GID, and 1003 was automatically assigned by the system. Now I want to create a new group, so group add and the group name is Linux, and this time I want to give a UID of my own choice. So let us suppose it is 1234. If I check the etc group file, you can see now the Linux group, the UID is 1234. The second option is how to overwrite the default values which are there in the etc login.defs file. The option is minus capital K. Now let us see what is there in that file. So nano /etc login.defs. Alright, so if you go through this, it's self-explanatory file. All this comment section is the theory, what this file is all about. It specifies certain default values that are assigned to the groups that you create to this in the system. Alright, all these unhighlighted ones like this entry, all these are the default values. Okay, so one thing that you can try here is just scroll down and you will find this minimum UID, maximum UID. Okay, similarly GID main, GID max. So since we are working upon the GID part, groups part, so GID main means what is the minimum number that is assigned to the group. So it is 1000. So if I change this to, let us suppose 2000, now the minimum number assigned to the group will be 2000. So I have saved this. Now I want to create another group, group add, and the new user is suppose Kali minus now I've already changed the defaults. So if I check the etc group file, you can see that now the group Kali has got the GID as 2000. If I have not changed the value in the login.defs file, the group ID would have been 1235, the next ID that is given to the previous group. Alright. The next option is how to create groups with same GID. The option is -O. So let us see how it works. So group add -O, then the name of the new group, let us suppose it is Fedora, and the GID that I want is 2000. So 2000 is the GID that I have just given to the group Kali. If I check the etc file again, etc group, you can see that Fedora and Kali both have the same GID. This would have not been possible if I am not using the -O option. So just try it again. This time do not use the -O option. Let us suppose the group name is Red Hat. You will see it throws an error. GID 2000 already exists. So if you want to give multiple groups the same GID, you need to use the -O option. So that was all about how to use the group add command. Here are a few questions to test yourself. First question is, write the command to create a group named cars whose GID is 3030. So this one is pretty straightforward. You should be able to do it on your own. The next command that we are going to learn is how to delete the groups. So once you have created the groups, you might want to delete the groups also. So the command is group delete, GROUPDEL, and then you specify the group name. So you can see that there are few groups that we have already created. Let's use now group delete to delete the Fedora group. If I check the entry in etc group, now there is no entry for Fedora. It's time to answer a few questions now. So the question is, as an admin, you want to delete the group G1. Smith is a member of group G1. How you can delete G1 group? Don't forget to share your answers in the comment section. For any further readings, do refer these links on how to add groups and how to delete a group. Do not forget to subscribe and share our videos. Do like them and keep watching DexTutor. See you in the next class.